It's the Rhea AirShow, the Rhea AirShow. We're walking in excellence. This is the Rhea AirShow, the Rhea AirShow. We're walking in excellence.
Welcome back to the Nina Air Show, where we talk excellence. Today, I hope you have been enjoying my videos, by the way. I've had a lot of new guests on the show and it's been going amazing, and today is no different. I have this lovely young lady here with me, Rhea.
Hi. Hi.
Welcome to the show, Rhea.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Rhea have something to share with us that I'm looking forward to hear as well, and I know you are too. As you notice, we've had persons on the show talking about hair products, like this hair miracle oil they call it. Then you had Sarah who talked about makeup, and we were only able to show you the eye makeup, but of course she can do a lot more than that. So we're gonna have her on the show next time, showing more of a full face coverage, full face makeup, day to night. I love the day to night looks because we are always so busy, right? We're so busy, sometimes we don't even get home, we just have to bounce to another event and that's it. So before we get started with Rhea's topic for the day, there's something that we must do, and I hope she knows it. She's ready, come on. Excellence, come on. Excellence, come on. Excellence, yeah. Excellence, yeah. So she was excited to do the Nina Air dance, the excellence dance. So you see, there you have it. Some people are excited for that too. So I'm loving that. So yeah. So Rhea, of course you know why you're here today.
Yes.
You have a business that all women, I believe, love. We love nails. We love to know that our nails are well done. And I personally believe that when we have our hair done, the next thing person look at is our nails. And even guys do that too.
They look at your feet.
They look at your feet. Yes, if a woman is well put together, I find guys would then look to the toes, and then they look to your nails, and they look to all of that, especially toes.
Yes.
So tell me about your business, the name of your business, and what made you get into that particular business.
Well, let me start with what made me get into it first.
Okay.
My business, Polish Me Pretty Rhea on IG. I did
So it's called Polish Me Pretty
_Rhea.
Rhea. I like that name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. I started cosmetology back in 2009.
Oh wow.
And then I started doing hair first. But I always had the maintenance for the nails. But the hair was calling, and then eventually things happened, broke off from that.
Yes.
Stopped doing cosmetology, nails, everything for over say 15, 13 years or more.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, and then I started back recently, like last year during COVID.
Yes.
So it just came natural because I always wanted to work for myself.
Yes.
So being an entrepreneur is what was calling. So
Yes. No, that is definitely your calling. Okay, so you stopped doing the nails and the hair and everything for 15 years, and you recently restarted during COVID, or
last year,
prior to COVID?
July 2021.
Also
during that course of COVID when it first started.
So what you say then is a COVID restart up of your business?
Yes, a branch off, something to get you out there, just like a leap of faith.
Yes, no, that's really good. We've had some other young ladies on the show who during COVID, well, you didn't start your business during COVID, but during COVID they had the idea to start some businesses. But with you, it just came to your spirit to restart your business. What has some of been the comments and so forth in terms of the business? Because I do know that women love their nails, but I also know that we're in a season where everybody's looking at the economy and all of that. So some people are thinking maybe we should not do nails, or maybe we should not focus on going to get. What is it out there?
So how it goes, to be quite honest, business is going to be a year, July 21st this year, so we're really excited.
Yes.
And
congratulations.
thank you.
You're welcome.
When I first started, it was a bit challenging because you would get your critics, you would get a lot of nasty comments, you would get a lot of negativity
About nails?
about everything pertaining to starting a business and you should not leave your previous job of steady income to go and start something that you don't know if it's going to last. So I was like, nah, that's not for me. Just let me do what I'm supposed to do. Because if my mind is made up, why should I change it? And then I might miss my opportunity, my big break. So I just took the leap of faith and got up there.
Wow, that is so amazing because we talk about this just Sunday. Faith before works is dead. So if you had just the idea and the concept in your spirit, which the Lord of course give that to you, that's part of your giftings to be an entrepreneur, and you would have said, okay, all these voices, because this is the thing about faith, you're going to have the voices that's going to try to come back with faith. So that's where you have to step out, which is what you did. So your action is what we call then the faith before work. So the action was your works. The action was your work. So here you are now, almost a year in with your business. What are some of those persons that were so negative saying now?
Friends. Friends. Let me tell you, the friends was major something, and then family members, no, there weren't all of that negative, but you still find your little odds and on, little comments, little, and then I say, you know what, no girl, you can't do this to yourself. You have to go and do a refresher course, make things right and follow your mind, and that is what I did. And it has been so, too much to explain. It is great. I'm comfortable where I am. The level that I was before, I am not at that level. So to see my progress from within the last year and this year starting, even with my work, I see the progress. So those comments,
that's impressive.
Those comments ain't working anymore.
Wow, no, that's impressive because I can see a pattern here. You said that when you started, you had the comments, but you still continued. And while you continued, you took a refresher course because, there's a word in the book of Daniel, where Daniel said he studied to show himself approved. That we should study to show ourselves approved. But he was speaking about himself, but obviously the word is for us. So what you did, you didn't rely on what you knew before. Even though it came natural to you, it's like, you know what, there's a lot of new trends out there. Let me go brush up on my stuff. It's like when you take out those paintbrushes, so you have to clean them off, and if you need some fresh ones.
I start fresh.
So I love that you did that because it shows that you have excellence in your gifts. A lot of people would just be like, oh, I'm just going to put my rusty self out there after 15 years.
Cannot.
No, you cannot. And you follow this pattern. So here you are now, so excited. And you said something else where you mentioned family. And this is one of the things that we have family. I remember when I started in ministry, I didn't have a lot of people telling me this is the way to go. Because I would have obviously at that time been led, like yourself, to resign from my job to go into full-time ministry. So you could only imagine
how it is.
Family's like, family's all about the money.
When you can leave you for life, but they don't understand the desire behind what you want to do. And recently, after starting church and making drastic changes in my life, I was like, the Lord gave you a gift. Do not sit on it. And if you know for a fact that this was your calling from every sense, and you just took it and you got rid of it, you threw it away, you just disregard of it. It's time now that you do what is right. Take full force and run with your gifts that God give you, because you can't sit down on those gifts nor those talents, because you'll be forever stuck behind these veils. We don't need those veils over our eyes. We don't need those veils. So
no, we do not.
It is.
I love that you applied the word as well, because this is important that people understand. This is a Christian channel, as you know. If you're watching and you're not, even if you aren't, you're still going to learn from what she just said. Because here's the thing, you apply the word, you can't sit on your gifts. When God gives us these gifts, we are to use them. We are to use them so that we can produce fruit, not only for ourselves but for others, so the others that are benefiting from what you are doing. So in terms of your designs, we know there's so many people out there that have nail business, so the competition is tight. So tight. What makes your business stand out?
to be quite honest, from me.
I love
I
that.
made my business stand
I
out.
love, listen. Hello now, I love
I
that.
make my business stand out. Not only your work, but the person that you are, and the time and the effort that you put into your business. You could be, well, I'm going to be honest, my work is still progressing, but I can see the change within what I do between last year and now. So what I say is me, because I'm the head for, you know, not the tail, because I'm the head of the business. I was placed in this position, so yeah, I am the person, I'm the reason why my business stands out. So
I love that. That's an excellent answer. Now we're talking about what? Excellence. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So you are looking at this from a really great standpoint. You're looking at this with the right vision, the right insight,
and the right energy,
and the right strategy.
Yes.
I mean, this is what you need for your business to be different. It's not about the customers. It starts with you.
Correct.
Because a lot of people have really great products and really great businesses, but they themselves need a lot of work.
Trust me, I've seen it every day on social media because I follow a lot of nail techs here in the Caribbean and internationally too. So to see other nail techs like doing things like bashing us new nail techs and like telling us, well, not to call anybody, but say you want to know something about, like, you want to start your own business and you're not sure how to begin, where to go, but you may or may not have the funds, but you just need that push. And you say, well, you know what, let me message someone that have been doing this before me and see what feedback I get. And you can message these persons, give them a call or email. They don't reply. They don't give you the type of response, and if they do response, it's not going to be nice. So it is really tough for us new beginners nail techs because they just do us really bad. It's so much.
And the competition, you would think that they're out there, they know the trade, they know the walk, they know
they
everything,
do.
and they should now be able to say, okay, let me mentor you, even if I give you a little crash course for a week. Come watch me, see how come see how I'm doing, and that you could learn from that. So I do understand what you're saying, and it's actually not a good thing when we do that, because there's more for us to gain. Sometimes when we're training others, we are learning ourselves.
Correct.
That's one of the things I love about training others and mentoring others, because while you're training and mentoring, you are learning yourself.
That is my next big step too. Because I want to start a workshop.
We want to talk.
Yes, I want to start a workshop with a more senior nail tech person, but I ask and pray to the Lord to guide me along that way, because from seeing something that happened recently with a person, and I was like, you know what, I need to only think about it the day in front, and then I woke up the other morning and see that a new beginner nail tech was being put on blast according to young people. But the person didn't call a name. She just said XYZ, you know. I understand that you need to go and pay to learn things, but if not everyone have the funds to start these things.
That's right.
So that's what I want to get that guidance now. And the person that I do find, I want them to become my mentor, so that we could come together and teach and train other new beginner nail techs some, you know, helpful tips, guide them along the way. I want it to be that way, because it's not only for me, it's for others. So you need that push.
I think that's a really, really good idea, and I really do pray that God will make and give you the right person and direct you to the right person in the name of Jesus. I love that you always go back to the word and says you pray that you ask God for guidance.
Because that's the new me.
Hey, I am loving the new you. Listen, I don't even know the old you, but I'm loving this new you.
That is the new me. That is
excellent. So, that is, I mean, you're representing this show today like, mwah. That is excellent. So I love what you said, and I love the idea and the concepts and everything. I think that sometimes we don't think about that giving back aspect. We think about this, no, well, let me just grab everything.
It's not
It's a disadvantage and a loss to those who think it's just about themselves. Because it's never about us. You know, God gave us, like, you know, my husband often say this, can a mango tree eat its own fruit? No, it cannot. Others eat from that mango tree and enjoy it. So for the fulfillment for me is when others eat of my fruit.
Yes.
So that's why it's so fulfilling for you when you are serving these gifts of yours. So that's why you said, no, I can't hide them. They must be shining and they must be out there. Because for you were like, no, if I keep these gifts inside, I'm just working for somebody, I'm not shining.
No.
I'm in the wrong place and the wrong location.
You
need to get out there.
Yes, just to be shining. It's just like a lot of stuff when it comes to the nail industry. It's not easy.
I never knew that.
It is not easy.
You told me something, I never knew that.
You will get comments on your IG page, or you will get comments in your DMs, like a lot of negative stuff, like, well, you want to stop doing nails? Well, you want to stick to something? Oh,
I never knew this.
They get you, anything they get you, they already get you. But the more they do that, the more I step up a notch.
That's good.
So
that's good.
I don't mind.
That's good. That's good.
You know?
Jesus was criticized. Who are you? Who am I?
Correct is right.
And look how he's even more excellent than we are, more profound in what he did and all of that. And so who are we? So when people talk, Jesus is taught. Jesus continued. As a matter of fact, the more he continued and the more he excelled, more people followed him. So you gain more followers.
Yes.
So a lot of times we look for the followers on the Instagram page, but what we should really be looking for is the followers, those people who's going to eat from our fruit.
Correct. Right.
Which is what you're basically doing. That's your aim.
So which yes it is, but you know is sometimes is just. Well, recently I haven't felt any way about any comments or anything, cause when I first started last year, say the nail shapes and what's not was coming along, but it wasn't, you know, but it got there. I don't know, if more work, more put into it, it will all shine through.
Rhea, you know, one thing is that I'm listening to and I love, you have the right attitude. You have the right attitude. Attitude takes us further than anything else.
Thank you.
Where we have the right attitude and the right mindset and the right posture is what we need to excel us.
Correct.
So you would always find people will come now and be attracted to what you do to help you because you have the right attitude. Where we have phenomenal gifts and we don't have the right attitude, which relates to character, we find that we decrease instead of increase. And even though sometimes we may seem that we're increasing, really and truly, the enemy is up behind us to make sure that we go right toppling back down. As a matter of fact, further than
where you first started.
That's it.
Yeah, it happens.
So since that you know this, you know one of the things that you taught me on this sofa, that's why I always say there's always something to learn. Yeah. One of the things that you taught me right here on this sofa is that in every sphere or in every business, let's say that, every business has its own negative components, I would say.
Yes.
Like I never knew that with among the nail techs that there's all of this dog eat kind of world.
It is.
I never knew that. So I guess it's the same for the makeup artists. I guess
everyone.
I mean, we know that's in ministry because we could see all the people online that talks about ministers and pastors and leaders, and we know in ministry you get that. But I was never, no, so you just literally you just taught me that. Like, my mind now is more open to, I just thought that you guys just do your stuff and they're phenomenal and that's it.
No, it's not, nope. If only it was phenomenal. It's not, maybe when you first start, you might think it's phenomenal, but when you get into it, it is not. Because those persons out there, yes, they've been doing those longer than you, they think they're better than you, but no one should be better than him.
Yes, that's right.
So I don't know why you would want to come to that point in your life and say, well, I teach in a course. If you want to know my techniques, if you want to know my tips, take my course. Yeah. That's how they are. Yeah. But at the end of the day, as I said, everyone don't have the funds to do that.
That's it.
So nothing is wrong with you saying, well,
come shadow me.
Hi, Rhea, I know you want to know my techniques and my tips. Yes. I could give you one or two, but I won't give you all. Even if you start off like that, I would know it's good. You're trying to help me. Yes. But no, you're trying to pull me down, belittle me, and make me feel like, you know what, I can't get nothing done. And that's how it was for me back in 2009 when I first started. So that just threw me right off course. I ended up doing something else, but I ended up loving what I used to do.
Yes,
but
yes.
now I'm in my rightful place.
That's
doing
right. Oh, praise
me,
God that you
doing
found this space.
Yes.
Praise
So
God.
I'm proud of myself.
And I'm proud of you
grateful
too.
because
I didn't know this.
I came a long way.
Yes.
I have so much growth between months.
Yes,
You know, I have
yes.
a lot of growth, and I don't even know how to explain it
No,
or
I
begin or get
understand.
into it. But, it's a
But
lot
you're
of
on the right path.
good path.
Yes.
A real good path.
Okay, let's elevate the word good. You're on a great path.
Yes, great. Really great.
You're on a great path, and I mean now you're in ministry and you're trying to even go deeper into yourself to see what else is there that is going to come out to shine.
Yes, more things are coming.
I know more things in there, and I'm looking forward. Tell me, I know you're here to talk about the nail business, but tell me a bit about the hair because you mentioned that earlier.
Yes. Well, I started recently doing lock extensions. I haven't quite gotten into the human hair ones.
Okay.
I'm dealing with the synthetic / kinky premium fiber hair. And so far that is just as good as the human because it holds the same firmness as your natural hair once you get it all tightened. So with that now, for persons that want to just carry the style or just want to start their locks, they could.
But yours is not that, right? Yours is yours is real locks.
I have the lock extensions.
Oh,
yes. They give the same effect. They're firm.
So this is not real locks.
No.
Oh, really?
They're lock extensions.
Wow. I'm
More
impressed.
creativity is coming along the way.
Yes.
And I only started this at least 3 weeks ago.
Oh wow. No, this is definitely you. These are some of the gifts that God definitely placed inside there.
Self-taught.
Yes. Oh, see?
Self-taught.
Because the thing about our gifts that we have innate, what you have is innate wisdom for your gifts. You have innate wisdom, you have innate insight for your gifts. So naturally when we have these gifts, like some gifts that I have that sometimes some things just come to me, is because it's that natural wisdom.
Yeah, it came that way, sitting at work a day, not too long finished doing nails. And it was like, alright, let me go on YouTube, let me search, let me see what other techniques I could pick up along the way. So it led from nails to locks. I was like, okay. And then my time me get up, go to the hair store, buy some needles, and start to work. So when I came back to work now, I asked one of my colleagues, but do you have any kinky hair bench, any natural twists, anything like that for him? She was like, yeah, I have some here. Hold that. I hold it, And I just started, I was like, alright, this kind of sorting out all my fingers. Alright, I gotta get a technique. So the barber inside our salon, he was like, let me show you a technique.
No, that was being helpful.
Yes, he showed me a technique, and I just went with it. And I was like, okay, this can take some practice. And I went home in night time with the needles and the hair, and I started, making those locks. And by the next morning, I had firm locks in my hand. I was like, God, this is another business.
Wow, that is so amazing. I'm so impressed. I love your attitude. I love your approach. You said, I got home and I decided to practice.
Practice, yeah.
I mean, duh, that's what we need to do. We don't just get up one day and become like, voila, phenomenal. You practice your gifts. So sometimes we see people and they're amazing at what they're doing. They don't realize that it took time.
A lot of practice
to get to that place. I want you, Rhea, seeing that you know the industry. First I want you to share where we can find Rhea. So tell us all that good stuff, and then I'll give you the last point.
Directions.
In terms of also the social media aspect, not the directions, just the social media. They will find you. They will call you and they will find you.
Yes. My Instagram page is polishmepretty _RHE at the end. My logo isn't up on my IG page, but you'll see a picture of nails. My contact number is 840-6664. My email address for my business is Livia, LIVIA, RHE 27@gmail.com. You could message me, email me, DM me, whichever, to get in contact with me. No matter what, Yeah, you go for me.
That's amazing. All that stuff she just said, I know some of you just went, whoosh, but I'll make sure that I put it across the screen and in the description box below for you, because I am a firm believer that you must get it, because you need to get in touch with her.
Yes.
So if you're watching locally, get in touch with her. If you're watching internationally and you're visiting Barbados where we're filming, then get in touch with her, because we know sometimes you come here, you have to pack on a rush, you may not get to do the nails or the hair. We have somebody here that can take care of that. So now Rhea, finally, I want you to, and also give me some price ranges. I mean, you don't have to give me everything, not now, that I can put in the description box as well. So Rhea, I want you to close by telling those folks give them a word of encouragement for those persons who are thinking about starting a new business. It doesn't have to be nails, but a new business, seeing that you encounter some negativity, some discouragement. So I want you to encourage now those persons who are thinking about starting.
For anyone who wants to start your business, if you know you have that, what we will say, gut feeling, go with it.
Yeah.
Go with it. It's going to be tough. Yes, I'm not going to tell you that it's easy, because it's not easy. You're going to have your critics, your family members trying to nag you until you stick at that level. No. Get out there, go after your dreams, use your gifts, use your talents to get on that level you need to be on, because sitting in something that you're not comfortable with and you know you have another calling, you need to get on that calling and pray and push yourself, and that will change you completely.
Wow. I love
change you completely.
I love that. That is a good strong word of encouragement. I'm not even gonna add anything to that, because that was a strong, excellent word of encouragement. We have family members who try to tell us no. She's saying go to your gifts and use them. People are going to discourage you. Joseph was discouraged, right?
Yes, he was.
But he used his gifts, and then eventually his gifts were able to feed his family.
Correct, right.
So sometimes we are carrying the feed bag of our family. We're carrying that tree with the money tree or the business tree for our family, but they don't realize it at the time. So thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
You're most welcome. So guys, this is the end of the Nini Air Show. In all you do, aim for
excellence.
And before we go, we must do one thing again, because she was so good. Excellence. Come on. Excellence. Come on. Excellence. Yeah. I want to see you do it by yourself now. Let me see you.
Of course. Hey. Excellence. Come on. Excellence. Come on. Excellence. Yes. There you go.
It's the Rhea AirShow, the Rhea AirShow. We're walking in excellence. This is the Rhea AirShow, the Rhea AirShow. We're walking